Good day, great day, and grand day to you all. Welcome back on another segment of Dr. TSA Series, a spiritual discussion. My name is Dr. Terry Audate, and I'm back on the set here to bring you a topic on healing. What does it take to begin your healing journey? This is a loaded question, and I want to say loaded not to say that there's difficulty in answering it, but there's work that really challenging work that is required to honestly begin the journey of your healing. It's one of the most intellectually hardest job there is, because you have to push past the conclusions of victimization, the conclusions of being wronged, the conclusions of they did this to me, the conclusions of everything is their fault. It forces one to push back the conclusions that one has created or one has surmised in order to protect oneself. The healing journey emotionally is not for the weak. And what I mean by that is it's really going to take emotional strength from you to embark on this journey. So let me start. Healing yourself, the self-healing, the healing journey really has a lot to do with you sitting in your funk. What I mean by that is all of those feelings that you feel, whether it's hurt, it's pain, it's disrespect, it's what else? Hurt, pain, disrespect, anxiety, all of those feelings that you experience that has left a stain on you mentally, emotionally, even physically. A lot of that healing has to go through or stems from or has to be attacked from this position of sitting in your funk, meaning sitting in your feelings. Let's say you're feeling disrespected, and I use that feeling because there's an example that I'm going to share later on. But let's say you're feeling highly disrespected, or let's say someone violated your character. Someone spoke ill of your nature, of who you are, whatever the case may be. And that is one of the aspects or one of the emotions that you felt and therefore has been holding you back or what have you. That feeling of disrespect is allowed for you to feel because your spirit wants to show you how you have disrespected your spirit. So let me backtrack here. I said this healing journey has a lot to do with sitting in your funk. So you're feeling disrespected. You have to sit within and allow yourself to feel that level of disrespect, because you will find the origin of why that feeling is emanating from you. You're the only one feeling disrespected. Someone came and went, said what they said, did what they did, and is long gone. But you're left with the feeling of outright disrespect. That feeling is emanating from inside of you, and you are sitting with it. And what a lot of people like to do is blame the person that did the act for disrespecting them. But you're left with the evidence. You're left with the feeling of disrespect, and you walk up and down and prancing about life, feeling that level of disrespect. Your spirit has allowed you to feel that feeling of disrespect. So you have to sit within that feeling with your spirit in mind and ask your spirit at the deepest level, why am I feeling this level of disrespect? Why does it irk me so much? Why does it feel so bad? Why do I feel violated? You have to sit in it. You have to sit in it in the moment when it's coming up from within you. And through that process of sitting in that feeling, you have to ask your spirit, why am I feeling this way? And you have to sit in it, not think about it, ask your spirit, and walk away and forget about it. You have to walk with that energy, with your spirit at the table, with your spirit present with you. As you journey into the depth, the core, the origin as to why you are feeling that disrespect. Trust me, I have gone through this process. Trust me, this is one of the major aspects to embracing this healing journey. If you're feeling hurt, you got to sit within that hurt. Sit in it with your spirit at the table. You can't do this in your mind. You have to invite your spirit in the presence and feel that level of hurt. Allow yourself to sit in that feeling of hurt as you reflect on your spirit and ask your spirit, why am I feeling this hurt? It may take a day, it may take days, it may take a week, but whenever that feeling is urged up within you, is evoked within you, that's when your spirit says, let's review this homework. Let's sit in this feeling again. Let me take you yet to a different place. Let me take you yet to this example. When you are doing that work, when you are embarking on that healing journey with your spirit, you not only heal from that particular example, but the undergirding healing happens across your lifetime. Because that situation that might have happened recently, that's not the first time you have felt hurt, or that's not the first time you have felt disrespected. But the universe allows these things to continue to show up in your life in hopes that you go and revisit that homework. That's what this life is about. All the feelings that you go through, all of the feelings that you experience is your spirit's way of saying, come on, we have some homework to do. You have left undone or unfinished work for you to engage in. And when you refuse to do your homework, the situations in life will continue to repeat itself until you say, you know what? I submit. You know what? I'm going to do this work. Otherwise, the problems that you're having with your sister, the problems that you're having with your husband, the problems that you're having with your boss, the problems that you're having with your friends, the problems that you're having wherever they are coming up for you, wherever the universe decides to invoke them, they're going to continue to come up until you reckon with yourself and say, you know what? I have to engage in this homework. It will never go away until you decide that you are going to engage in this homework. Doing this work with your head, you can think about it. You can say, okay, I forgive him. You can, forgive her, whatever the case may be. You can say all of that in your head, but it's only for that particular situation. That undergirding deep down feeling that constantly rear its head over and over and over again, that work has to be done through your spirit. Has to. There's no other way. Let me correct that. That's the highest and the best way, because you are allowing the universe to continue to evoke those feelings within you in so many different areas of your life. If you want to truly embark on this healing journey, it is in your best interest to do it with your highest and best intention. It is in your best interest to do it with your spirit in mind, because then you experience a transcendent healing across your lifetime, where you no longer have to revisit that feeling again. And I say that very lightly, because in order for you to be tested or reminded, or in order for you to be graded on your exam, life will always bring situations that may be similar to that might have evoked this level of disrespect, but you'll notice that your response is different. You'll notice that it doesn't affect you as much after you've gone or engaged in this healing journey. So mark my words, it is in your best interest to truly heal from the inside out with your spirit. I'll give you an example and then we'll end it for today on that note. Years ago, I was years ago, I had an interaction with a family member, and I had been sharing with this family member in terms of the work that I had been doing with my mentor and how impactful it was, and just taking really my time, investing my time in helping this individual, because this individual was truly in pain, had truly gone through a lot of trauma, and hasn't healed for herself. And after that, couple of months or maybe a year or so after, I had an interaction with the same individual, and she turned around and threw everything back in my face, as if to say that I had these issues that I had already overcome, but threw them back in my face to say that I was never, healed or what have you. That stuff didn't bother me in terms of her stating that I didn't heal. What bothered me was in my sharing, in my focus with her, in the time that I'd spent with her and the situations that I had overcame, she threw them back in my face almost to vilify the experience and use that material that was shared with her in confidence to use it now as a weapon against me. And in that moment, did I ever feel disrespected? I felt so disrespected that I couldn't even sleep that night, because I am passionate about doing the work, as challenging as it will be sometimes. But because this is what I do, I stayed up mostly all night asking my spirit, why do I feel this level of disrespect? What is going on? Why did this hit me in this particular way? What happened? How did this happen? So I tossed and turned, not in a restless sleep, but in a meditative sleep, trying to get to the bottom as to why was I feeling these feelings of disrespect at the core. And my spirit showed me, it was a very humbling moment, but my spirit told me the ways in which I had disrespected my spirit, the ways in which I had disrespected myself, the ways in which when I was given insight from my spirit and ignored that insight from my spirit to make a decision that was outside of my spirit felt disrespected. And when that revelation, awareness, aha moment hit me, did I cry. I cried one of those good cries. The cry where I am crying out for forgiveness. when I got to that point, as long as, I didn't have a sleepless night. It was a victorious night. But going through that process with my spirit, like I was at my spirit, I was harassing my spirit because this feeling of disrespect was deep. And when my spirit gave it to me, it came down like a ton of bricks. And so I apologized. I apologized to my spirit. I apologized to myself. And I apologized for not being who. I apologized for ignoring my spirit's insight from the past. As cathartic as it was, I am so grateful. I was so grateful because I came to an awareness. That level of disrespect, when I finally got to the bottom of it with my spirit then showed me the areas, all the areas that it had impressed upon my spirit, direction and where I needed to go and what I needed to do. When I fully became aware of that, oh my goodness, it was a very powerful moment. It was a very powerful moment. So just to review, before we wrap up, the journey of self-healing. When you embark on a self-healing journey, you have to sit within that funk. All of those feelings that you've been avoiding for years, avoiding by going out, avoiding by going to the movies, avoiding by taking a drink, avoiding by having a conversation on the phone, avoiding by watching TV, avoiding by listening to music. Mind you, all of which I just said, there's nothing wrong with them. It's only a problem when you're trying to avoid doing the work. And so, there you have it on another segment of Dr. TSA Series, a spiritual discussion. Guys, thank you all for tuning in. Remember that you are loved. Namaste. Mwah. Bye. Mwah, mwah. And there you have it, another segment on Dr. TSA Series, a spiritual discussion. Remember to click down below, subscribe, and if you want to leave a message, comment down below. Thank you for watching. Namaste. Mwah. Bye.